Hi, welcome back to My Perspective. I'm your host, Shelby Wright. If you've never been here before, I am a 20-year-old going through life with my dog. I love to talk about anything health and wellness, lifestyle, being in your 20s, and kind of being either a best friend or big sister type of vibe. I just want to be a place where people can come and feel relatable, get some advice, just have kind of a FaceTime chat. I love to listen to podcasts when I'm driving places or on walks. So whether if you're walking your dog, making your bed, or going on a long car drive, I highly recommend listening to my podcast. I feel like it's the best way to feel like you're talking to one of your friends. Feel like you're doing something good for yourself, because listening to any type of podcast is good for you. You're expanding your mind. You're learning about new ideas, new thoughts. So I always start off the podcast with some catch-ups from the week and my likes and dislikes of the week. So my catch-up of the week is, first of all, this most likely isn't going up on Sunday. I post every Sunday, but I've been pretty sick. So that will be my dislike of this week. So I can start with that. I woke up with a really bad sore throat, and I've kind of been sick for the past 2 weeks. That's why if my voice sounds weird, that's why I wasn't able to get an episode probably up on this Sunday. A recording Sunday, but I don't think it'll be up tonight. Beekeeper's Natural throat spray and cough drops. And then I bought this allergy medicine from Whole Foods too. That's like organic and all that sort of thing. 3 weeks ago, my aunt visited me. And then 2 weeks, my sister visited me. And then this week, it was Mother's Day. So my mom visited me. So it's been kind of busy. That's pretty much what's been going on. I got a massage today, which was so nice. We went on a walk. We went to my favorite breakfast place twice. And I also had my sorority formal yesterday, which was super fun because we got to take photos. Me and my roommate went together. I kind of had a little bit of social anxiety. Just felt anxious there for some reason. It was pretty fun. Then we went to In-N-Out after. And I loved my dress. Everything just was great. And I talked to a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while. I love catching up with people, even if maybe it's like a fake combo because they're drunk. I don't really care. To me, I wasn't drunk, so like it was still fun. I took senior photos last week, which was really cool because they turned out so good. My dislike was being sick this week, and I'm still kind of in the thick of it. And then my like of this week was that my mom visited me, and we did so many fun things. Like I said, we went on a massage. We went on a walk, went to my favorite food places. We did a little bit of shopping. We did a little bit of shopping because I let her pick out whatever she wanted. And I found a new favorite juice brand. And I found this dairy-free, gluten-free, I wish it was sugar-free, ice cream that I found a long time ago, and I haven't been able to find it since. And I found it again. So we bought that. A bunch of like random things that I've been needing. So that was really fun. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It's been a very chill week. And I'm so excited for today's episode. I just organized it all right now. And I've just been wanting to talk to you all for a while now. I love talking to you and editing and posting the videos and hearing your feedback. So I'm excited for today's episode. I didn't even tell you guys what I'm talking about today. Well, you know by the title, but still. So today's episode is my top 5 recent health and wellness favorites. Some of it's more lifestyle or mindset, but I still consider this health and wellness. Health and wellness, I think, is what I truly want to embody, and I feel as though I have been embodying since I was a child. It's always been my thing. And like my professor always says, too much of anything is never good. So there's a balance of life, and I understand that. So health and wellness, I feel like anything can be abused. I don't know why I'm going on this tangent right now, but anything can be abused. So really keep that 80-20 mindset, that balanced lifestyle, because you can become unhealthily obsessed with anything. Drugs, alcohol, wellness, food, vaping, whatever it is, you got to keep it in a balance because too much of anything isn't good. That was kind of negative. My apologies. But let's get into today's episode because there's 5 things I want to talk to you all about that I think I have really just toned down, kind of simplified exactly what I think has benefited me recently. Also, if you're new to today's episode, I have a 1.5-year-old golden doodle who loves to chew bones during the episode and loves to cry. So there's just your friendly reminder that Miso's always here. Okay. And I don't want him chewing a freaking bone. First off is a sauna blanket. I got a sauna blanket around the Christmas fall time when it was really cold and slow. And I saw it because my aunt had one. She's had one for a while, like a couple years now. And I saw my friend Hannah on Instagram had a sauna blanket. And it was a different brand than my aunt's. So I was going to get this super expensive wellness membership at this place in San Luis Obispo that does like cold therapy. They do sauna. They like red light. They do it all, which is really cool. But I really knew that saunas are good for inflammation. The membership was very expensive. I would have benefited from it 100%, but I had a half off discount for the sauna blanket because I used to work at Urban in Anthro, and they were selling it on the website at the time. Me and my mom split the sauna blanket together. I think it was like as my Christmas present. And honestly, because I was having so many health problems with my joints and everything down to my toes and my fingers were aching and hurting every single day. I couldn't do homework. I couldn't hold my phone. So it was honestly really necessary that I did something. And then the plus to it was my house in SLO is absolutely freezing. We have no sunlight because there's a giant hill and we have no windows where the sun comes out. I lay in the sauna blanket pretty much every day. And I've also discovered the incredible benefits of using a sauna blanket. It really became an essential part of my self-care routine. I'm going to go through a few points of why I love my sauna blanket. And the first thing is it's relaxing and it detoxifies. So the sauna blanket provides a super cozy and comfortable environment that kind of mimics a normal traditional sauna. So it's kind of like a sleeping blanket, like a sleeping bag. And it helps me relax and unwind. So I like to do it before I get in a shower and I make it super hot so I can sweat. Or I can do it in the morning when I'm very cold or watching TV, and I'll put it on a lower setting so it's more of a warmth versus a sweat sesh. I've also noticed that the sauna blanket makes me way more calm and has it reduces my stress. It's also, I can just, when I lay in it, I feel my muscles and tension melt away. I'm just loose and everything's just better in life. Also, it's so nice to just watch TV or do homework in it. Another reason I like it is because it has detoxifying benefits. So it's a natural way to make yourself sweat, or sweat is a natural way to release toxins. And I'm pretty sure I've read that you're supposed to sweat 3 times a week to help with your overall health. So it helps me get a deep sweat in, especially if I can't go to the gym that week. And it also is just promoting a healthier complexion with flushing out impurities in your body. Secondly is it improves circulation. The heat generated through the sauna blanket dilates your blood vessels and increases blood flow throughout your body, which is so important. This can help deliver oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to your muscles and organs, promoting overall health and vitality, which was so important for me because I was having such bad joint pain. And then also there's muscle tension relief, which I love doing after a super hard workout and a long day coaching. Okay, so basically the heat penetrates through your muscles and it helps them relax and also relieves soreness. So if I go to adult gym and I do some like crazy gymnastic skills, I go back, I get in my sauna blanket, and I'm not as sore the next day as I would without it. Thirdly is I noticed I have better sleep. So in the evening, if I can't really sleep, I know that if I go in it, I'll get better quality of sleep. And also the warmth and relaxation helps calm my mind and also prepare my body for a restful sleep. And I love to read a book or watch TV laying in the sauna blanket. So I'm kind of multitasking here. Fourthly is that because it's a blanket, it's extremely portable. So I can set it up at home or wherever I want and also get that same sauna experience as a sauna room or facility, and I'm laying on a couch. I love how I can personalize the sauna blanket. So I get to control the temperature and duration of how long I'm in the sauna blanket based on my preferences and comfort level. I like this because if I'm watching TV and I'm not going to shower after, I'm not going to make myself sweat like crazy. Or if I am going to shower and I just like worked out, then I will let myself sweat like crazy. Or if I'm just in class, then I'll put on a low setting and I'll be in it for a couple hours. So the personalization is really nice, and it's more of an enjoyable self-care activity versus, oh, I have to go to this facility that has a sauna and I only can put it at one temperature and I have to do it for a certain amount of time. So it's nice that I can do whatever I want and how I'm feeling that day. And I highly recommend that everyone gets one. They are pretty expensive. So if you find a discount code somewhere, or you have a friend that works at a store that sells them, get that discount, because it's one of my favorite things I actually use every single day. Next thing that I have truly been prioritizing since I got a dog, which makes sense, is walks. And everyone talks about walks, I know, but it's one of my favorite ways to prioritize my physical and mental being. So it provides me with an opportunity to stay active, take my dog on a walk, but it also lets me connect with nature, clear my mind, and reduce stress. So it's simple. It's a simple way to effectively improve everything about myself, get some extra steps in. Not only am I physically getting more exercise, but I'm making my dog have a happy life. Walking is great for your cardiovascular fitness. You don't have to walk super fast, but still, it strengthens your muscles and improves your stamina. You know, people in New York easily walk 10 miles a day. That's actually wild to me, and I wish I could do that. But it makes sense, because when I would visit New York, I would see that something's like an hour walk away, and I'm like, oh, easy, no problem. Or when I was in Paris, I was like, okay, I can walk an hour. But if I'm in LA and it's more than a 10-minute walk, I'm not walking. So wild to me. Same distance. I don't know. One day I'll have to figure it out. Next is, it's really good for my mental health. It reduces stress, anxiety, depression, because it releases endorphins, which are the feel-good hormones in your brain. It also provides a natural mood boost, ultimately gives you better mental health, because going in the sun is vitamin D, which makes you happy. And I've noticed that having a dog forces me to go on walks. And I think if I didn't have a dog, I would lose out on so many of those walks where I'm walking around and I feel just pure joy walking around. And I wouldn't have experienced that without a dog. And I wouldn't have experienced that moment where I'm like, oh, wow, I actually am happy right now in this moment. Thirdly is its connection with nature. Most of my walks, I would say, are outdoors. And this lets you really take in the beauty around you. I have gone on the prettiest trails where I've seen the different colors of plants and flowers and the sunset, the moonlight. Being in the fresh air can really uplift your mood, reduce feelings of being tired, give you that sense of calmness. At least I have felt. It's also my favorite time to listen to podcasts or meditations, or sometimes I like to listen to nothing and just relax. So fourthly, is mindfulness and reflection when walking. Okay, as I walk, sometimes I really like to focus on my breath, listen to a meditation, observe my surroundings, take in all those 5 senses. It's a really great time to reflect on your emotions and process all different types of things, practice gratitude. I think that going on walks can kind of be like a form of journaling for some people, maybe just organizing all their thoughts, whether they're talking out loud or just in their mind. Fifthly, my favorite of all is it can be a social engagement. So walking can be a social activity that allows you to connect with others. You can invite anybody you want to join you on your walk. There are running clubs too, and this gives you an opportunity to bond and have a meaningful conversations with people and build relationships while staying active. This is my absolute favorite thing to do. I love inviting people on walks. Miso is a plus. And I also love calling people on walks because I feel like it makes the walk go by faster. You go through so many miles. It makes you feel like it's less awkward than standing face to face with somebody because you're just walking and talking. That should be more of a thing. I personally love walking because it's so versatile. You can do it at most times of the day. You can do it almost everywhere as well, whether it's safe or not. You can go through a park, a walk through your lunch break, a hike on the weekends. There's endless possibilities of where you can incorporate walking into your routine. Lastly, regular walking can have long-term health benefits. So you can maintain a healthy body, lower your blood pressure, improve your cholesterol levels. And honestly, reduce your risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, and all these sorts of things, because you're getting out in the sun, you're moving your body, it's low impact. But I do want to say to remember to wear comfortable shoes when you go on walks, stay hydrated, and consider your surroundings for safety while enjoying your walks, especially for my women out there. Only walk in broad daylight. Obviously sunset's fine too, but do not go at night, please. Honestly, I want to talk about walks a little bit more because there's so many more health benefits, such as regulating your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock that regulates your sleep, wake cycles, and also other physiological processes. And I want to talk about some of the benefits of circadian rhythm regulation in terms of walking. But also, side note is I have had the most meaningful conversations with walks with friends, and I had made friends because I initiated walk hangouts. I think it's a great way, get some matcha, take your dog, go on a walk, because you're promoting just healthy habits and exercise and conversation and bonding. So I highly, highly recommend that you go on a walk with a friend or call a friend while you're walking. It's just a great way to meet and connect. But let's go into circadian rhythm, which is just another section into walking. But basically, walking outdoors exposes you to natural light, particularly in the morning. So natural light exposure helps to synchronize your circadian rhythm by signaling to your body that it's daytime. This is why I try to walk outside more than in the gym. Also, then I can take me. So I kind of feel guilty going to the gym and walking, because I could be outside walking with miso. But basically, the sun exposure helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle and promotes alertness throughout the day, leading to a better quality of sleep at night. You can do this by walking in the morning, in the midday, and at night. So also is walking in natural light during the day helps regulate production of melatonin. That's why it's important to walk at multiple times of the day, which I try to do because Misa wants to go on multiple walks anyways. But basically, melatonin is a hormone that plays a vital role in our sleep. So exposure to natural light during the morning and daytime helps suppress melatonin production, keeping you awake and alert. But the suppression during the day helps ensure that melatonin production is higher in the evening, promoting a more restful and rejuvenating sleep. So if you walk during the midday and towards the night, your body notices that it's getting nighttime, you're not surrounded by all those blue lights, and the melatonin production will start to come. Thirdly, is incorporating regular walks into your daily routine establishes a consistent schedule and routine, which is beneficial for regulating your circadian rhythm. By walking at similar times each day, your body becomes accustomed to this pattern, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up at desired times. Because if you do the same thing every single day, your body knows what is supposed to happen after that. It's kind of like the curating benefit? I don't really know. Whatever Shelby Sacco talks about. Basically, let's say your dog, my dog has talking buttons. Let's say he clicks the button that says outside. That is my cue to take him on a walk. And then the habit is to go on a walk. And then my reward, there it is, I figured it out. The reward is I'm regulating my circadian rhythm, which is the benefit. Regular physical activity, such as walking, has been shown to improve quality sleep, and I have noticed it. I engage in moderate intensity exercises like walking to promote deeper and more restorative sleep. I've had such a hard time sleeping recently. In turn, this benefits your circadian rhythm, ensuring that you're going to feel better and more energized and more refreshed. Walking is an excellent way to reduce stress and promote relaxation. High stress levels can disrupt circadian rhythms and negatively impact sleep patterns. By incorporating walks into your routine, you can help manage stress levels, create a more balanced lifestyle, and improve overall sleep quality. Who doesn't freaking want that? Remember, Consistency is key when it comes to regulating your circadian rhythm. Aim for regular walks, especially in the morning and during the day hours. Get that vitamin D. It's important to listen to your own body and adapt what you personally need and what goes along with your work schedule and your school schedule. So for me, I honestly am not a morning person. But if I don't have school, I walk me so in the morning. Sometime I usually go on at least 2 walks, usually morning/afternoon, and then always an evening walk is just easier for me in our time. So when the sun goes down later, so much nicer for me to go on walks at night. I mean, like when the sun's out. Okay, let's talk about tea. This is my third ritual that I've been obsessed with recently. Sipping on a warm cup of tea has become my comforting daily routine. I drink 8 cups of tea a day. I should be British at this point. It gives me a sense of relaxation and tranquility. Big words here. I love exploring different flavors, their health benefits, such as boosting my immune system, aiding digestion, helping some acne. So I want to talk about some different reasons why I love tea and how I've been using it, because there are so many health benefits. First, hormone cycle syncing. So there are certain types of teas, such as herbal teas like spearmint, chamomile, red raspberry leaf, nettle leaf, that are all known for potential benefits in hormone regulation and cycle syncing for different phases. These teas can help hormone balance by providing gentle support to your endocrine system. I personally change up my teas throughout the day, but basically just for like the different benefits. There's 4 phases in your cycle. So I have 4 teas for each phase, and then I have extra teas on the side for like acne or digestion, but I always make sure to drink the one. I drink 2 cups of the one that is for that phase, and then I supplement with the other ones. However, for example, spearmint tea has been shown to have anti-androgenic properties. I can't pronounce that word, I'm sorry, which is super beneficial to some people with hormone imbalances. My friend Hannah talks about this all the time. I personally love incorporating teas into my routine because it's a natural way to support my body's hormone fluctuations throughout my cycle. Honestly, it's yummy too, so why not try it? Another reason why I like tea is because teas like dandelion and burdock root have known potential benefits in managing acne, which I have. So matcha too, it can help reduce inflammation and fight acne causing bacteria. Herbal teas like dandelion and burdock, which I do take, help detoxifying and promote liver health, which can be indirectly contribute to clearer skin. So drinking these teas regularly as a part of a holistic skincare routine can possibly help acne symptoms and promote healthier looking tea, which I'm all about. Many varieties of tea, including green tea, chamomile, and turmeric tea, possess anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation can contribute to hormone imbalances and skin issues like acne. I also have joint pain, so that like arthritis type of stuff. By incorporating these teas into my daily routine, it's helped reduce my inflammation in my body, and that can have positive effects on my hormone and my skin health. And honestly, I can't go wrong with drinking tea, I feel. I don't drink any tea with caffeine besides matcha, so it's not like I'm ramping myself up with caffeine all day. Another thing is tea has long been associated with relaxation and stress reduction. High stress levels contribute to hormone imbalance and can trigger acne flare-ups. So enjoying a warm cup of tea every single night, for me, I love chamomile or like one that has ashwagandha in it, has really given me a sense of calmness, helps me fall asleep, reduce stress, and probably overall my whole well-being. Remember to choose a high-quality organic tea and listen to what your body needs. So if you have acne, I would go for the ones that help acne. If you have inflammation, do that. Whatever you think you need. So that's all I have about tea, which was quite a bit. Now we're going to go into the fourth. Number 4 and number 5 are kind of similar. They both involve tech and phones. But my fourth thing that I've been really incorporating into my health and wellness lifestyle is not going on my phone in the morning. Everyone talks about this, but it really is a game changer. I wake up, my alarm is on my Hatch alarm clock, and I go on my phone to text Max in the morning, but it's the only thing I do. I leave my phone on airplane mode, and I don't look at Instagram, I don't look at TikTok. I only text my boyfriend good morning and make sure he's okay because he's 3 hours ahead, so it's not like he's just waking up. He's been awake all day. Another thing is I like to sleep in. I made a conscious effort to break the habit of reaching for my phone first thing in the morning for like social media. Instead, I've dedicated those precious early moments to myself. I read, I take my dog on a walk, I make breakfast. I have to be intentional to break away from my tech because it lets me set more a positive tone for the rest of my day. And honestly, I've noticed I'm way less stressed when I don't look at my phone, because the first thing I do when I look at my phone, if I go on social media, is I compare myself or I think about things that are negative, and it never makes me happy. I never go on my phone in the morning if it's not texting my boyfriend and I don't get happy. Even if I get a text message from someone else who's not Max, I get stressed out because I'm like, oh, now I need to respond to this person, but like I don't want to be on my phone yet. So I go through this whole cycle, and honestly, the only way to not get those spikes in my cortisol is to just not go on my phone, which is fine. Avoiding your phone in the morning allows you to start your day mindfully and with intention. So if you're refraining from checking your email, social media, news, whatever it is that you want to look at, you're creating more of a space of calmness and focus. It also helps you establish a positive mindset and avoid unnecessary distractions. I know I get distracted, and then I'm on my phone for an hour, and I could have been up and about my day already. Checking your phone first thing in the morning exposes you to external stimuli. Think about it. 100 years from now, ago, they didn't have phones, so they didn't wake up and feel stress. They just went about their day. You're getting that stress from work emails, social media updates, and it makes me feel stressed and overwhelmed. So I know for sure it makes other people feel that way. By disconnecting from your phone, you're giving yourself time to ease into the day, ease into the social media fake world, because it's always demanding. It's 24/7, and you have to prioritize your own self-care and peace of mind before going into that. Because if you're going in to your day starting on your phone, and I've noticed, okay, so let's say I post a TikTok first thing when I wake up. All I'm thinking about that day is TikTok and my post that I posted. Or let's say I checked my emails and I'm checking my emails all day. I feel like the way I start my day is the way it's going to end as well. Not using your phone in the morning can have such a positive impact on your mental health. It's provided me so many boundaries and a sense of control over my digital interactions and messages with other people. So starting my day with an influx of information and notification has given me so much stress and anxiety. And without it, I've had just peace of mind. And it sets a better tone of the day. And I'm more focused and I'm more balanced. Who doesn't want that? When you avoid your phone in the morning, you're giving all your dedicated energy and attention to the tasks that require your focus and attention. Like I said before, when I first start my phone on TikTok, I'm not focusing on anything but TikTok that whole day. So minimize your distractions, enhance your productivity and efficiency. I promise you, your manager, whoever is in charge of you, is going to be happy about that. And you're going to get done those important tasks without any interruptions. So you are starting your day off with success, and you're going to end the day feeling satisfied with how everything went. I'm not saying don't go on your phone all day. I'm just saying the way you start your day is the way you're going to end it. And if you start your day on your phone, you're probably going to go on your phone more within that whole day. I want you to track this. Don't go on your phone for, let's say, 30 minutes to an hour. And then at the end of the day, look at how much you were on your phone and calculate it all up. And then the next day, go on your phone in the morning and then calculate how much you used your phone that whole day. I bet you it's more that second day. Not reaching for your phone in the morning provides you an opportunity to be in tune with your own thoughts, feelings, and physical feelings. You can actually be self-reflective, meditate, stretch, any type of mental practices or mindful practices that you like to do, you're going to be more connected within yourself instead of being bombarded with other people's thoughts. This promotes self-awareness, grounding, and a sense of inner balance, and it can help you embark on your day with a positive aura around you. The only thing I've probably gone my tech for in the morning is one, texting my boyfriend, putting on a podcast, a meditation. That's actually pretty much it. By setting a habit of not using your phone in the morning, you're creating a healthier relationship with technology, prioritizing self-care, and establishing a positive foundation for your day. Remember, it's about finding a balance that works for you and aligns with your personal needs and preferences. So if that doesn't work for you, figure out something that works better. Maybe it's not going on your phone before you go to bed versus in the morning. Whatever works. Tip number 5 of what has changed my health and wellness lifestyle recently: curating what you let yourself watch and listen to. This is, oh my gosh, so important. I've realized the significant impact that media consumption has on my overall well-being. By being mindful of what I choose to watch and listen to, I've actually created a more positive and why can't I speak today? A more uplifting environment for myself. So this includes unfollowing accounts or people on social media that no longer serve me. I'm being more selective with the content that I decide to engage with, and it's helped me foster a more healthier mindset, cultivate inspiration, and really focus on my own personal growth. So we're going to talk about this, okay? Because I think it's very important, and it doesn't necessarily have to be unfollowing people or celebrities, but I've realized that I need to stop listening to crime podcasts. As much as I find them intriguing, I then become more paranoid and actually scared around me, and I'm just sitting in my room home alone and freaked the hell out when I actually live in one of the safest places in America. So I need to calm down. But let's talk about more of the other stuff. Curating the content you watch and listen to allows you to surround yourself with positive influences. By consciously selecting media that uplifts and inspires and educates you, you create an environment that supports your well-being and personal growth. This contributes to a positive mindset and your outlook on life. If you're always looking at stuff that's scary or depressing, you're going to feel those things. We have the power to actually curate everything we watch: movies, TV, music, podcasts, even your TikTok algorithm. You can say uninterested or don't view this person ever again or that song. You can mute people on Instagram or your Snapchat stories. You don't have to fully block people, but you just don't need to see it anymore. Choosing to watch or listen to material that aligns with my values and interests and passions, it makes me feel more motivated, empowered, and connected to the things that actually make me happy versus focusing on the things that make me upset. Curating what I watch and listen to gives me the opportunity to fully engage with stimulating content that I find benefits me. So it can be documentaries, educational podcasts, this podcast, or thought-provoking films. Expose yourself to intellectually enriching material to expand your knowledge. I think this really promotes critical thinking and makes you have a better personality. People who can't critically think is a major red flag to me. You need to be able to figure it out on your own. And yes, I love asking my sister for questions or to answer my questions because I love her opinion. But at the same time, if she's not there, I can still figure it out. The content we consume has the power to shape our thoughts, beliefs, and perspectives. By being intentional about what you watch and listen to, you can actively seek out material that supports your personal growth journey. You are the 5 people you surround yourself with. So let's say you don't have 5 friends, but you freaking love Lauren Bosick and you listen to every single episode, because I know I do. You're slowly going to adapt her perspectives, her beliefs, her opinions, because that's all you listen to every single day. So be intentional about who you listen to. Your language is going to become similar to theirs, your tone, your vocabulary, everything is going to slowly imitate somebody else. So make sure it's a good person. When you're going through a personal development journey, you want to provide yourself with self-help podcasts, motivational videos, TED Talks to better yourself and evolve Curating your media intake will allow you to minimize exposure to negative or toxic content, stuff that makes you upset. This is so important for my mental health, and I've realized that it's reduced my anxiety and stress when I don't absorb gossip. This is why I don't like gossip podcasts or gossip TikTok content or dramatic drama shows like reality TV. It's made me feel better. Instead, I'm focusing more on content that promotes positivity, personal empowerment, and positive, healthy relationships and perspectives. And I'm not saying that watching those stuff every once in a while is terrible for you. I'm just saying if that's all you're listening to, you're going to become that. You're going to become drama and boringness. So I'm not only watching educational stuff or reading educational books. I do let myself relax and read a romance novel, but I'm not reading stuff that scares me. I don't like reading about unhealthy relationships, or I don't like reality TV where everyone's screaming. It stresses me out. By curating what you watch and listen to, you're actually taking control of your media consumption, and you're creating an environment that supports your well-being and personal growth and happiness. It's about being intentional and mindful of the content you expose yourself to. And sure, it aligns with your values and contributes to your positive lifestyle. Because if you're trying to be this happy person, but you're consuming all this negative content, it's going to be a lot harder. This is still about media consumption, but I want to talk about unfollowing and muting people on social media, because I have found this is like the best Instagram and basically Instagram. Oh, and Snapchat filter thing. Unfollowing or muting people on social media has given me a way to maintain healthy boundaries. Not everyone's content or online presence may align with what I find valuable or my goals or my mental health. So by unfollowing or muting these people who bring negativity, comparison, and it's not necessarily all their fault. Like maybe I compare myself to them. It's not like they're like writing, compare yourself to me. Like I'm just doing it because I'm human. Sometimes it just gives me unnecessary stress. I'm creating a space that's more conducive to my overall happiness and peace of mind, and they never have to know I muted them. And it doesn't matter. It's my social media feed. Like I can change it if I want to while staying friends with them, because I think if you unfollow somebody and you're friends with them because sometimes their content is just a little bit triggering maybe to you, they never have to know. Never has to be a conversation. Social media can often lead to feelings of comparison and envy because we usually compare our lives, carefully curated and highlighted reels of others, and we compare ourselves to them. So for me, unfollowing or muting certain accounts help me alleviate those negative emotions and remove those triggers for comparison. It can allow you to focus on your own journey and celebrate your own accomplishments without always measuring it to somebody else. And I know you can look them up, but I found it that I can just focus on my own self and growth without having to also watch somebody else do it. I'm sure one of my friends have muted me because they love me, they want to follow me, but maybe they don't like what I post. And that's okay, because I get it. I can't control everybody's reactions. Constant exposure to certain people's content on social media can make your mental health go to crap. By unfollowing and muting people that you know or accounts that maybe you don't know will contribute to feeling less stress, anxiety, inadequacy, and that is a step in the right direction to protecting your mental health. You're curating your social media feed in a way that supports positive inspiration and mental health positivity. I feel like I'm just saying positivity. Like, think about rainbows and stars and happiness everywhere. By unfollowing these people, you're creating a space for yourself to go on that truly matters to you. You want to be able to go on your Instagram feed and not feel like crap. You want to feel uplifted, like you learned something. Make it align more with what you truly believe in. It doesn't always have to be like in TikTok for a section had a STEM section. And I'm like, okay, cool. But like, am I really going to go and learn something? Probably not. But at least I can curate my TikTok feed to stuff that's not harmful or makes me feel like crap. It also encourages a more mindful approach to your online experience. I have a healthier relationship with social media by actively choosing who I allow myself to see. Overall, you can take control of your digital environment and prioritize your mental health and well-being. Remember, it's not about disconnecting entirely, but rather curating your social media experience to align with your needs and goals. All 5 of these health and wellness things I've recently been incorporating or been doing for a really long time, they all can be small and intentional choices that you can make in your daily life to contribute to overall a better health and wellness lifestyle, better well-being. Incorporating these 5 favorites into my routine has been a positive impact on my journey, and I really truly have a healthier and happier lifestyle. And I'm so happy I started doing these things. And some of these things I've been doing for a year, maybe a couple months, weeks, but I've noticed a positive change. I hope that maybe you can incorporate some of these things and find that peace of mind as well. That is all for today's videos. I talked about 5 things I freaking love, and I hope maybe you try one of them. If you do all of them, freaking props to you. I am going to start editing today's episode and try to get out ASAP. But I love you all so much, and I'm so excited to talk to you next week. And follow me on TikTok, Shelby, and my perspective, like, comment, whatever you do on podcasts, review on My Perspective Pod. And also the Instagram is My Perspective Pod. So go follow, and I hope you guys all have a great week. Bye.